Hi guys, real quickie. I promise this will be more or less a real quickie, not my extended quickie. I've got to put part 2 together of the X and Z power drives. If you've seen part 1 you know what I was basically aiming for. Part 2 is just making up the other bits, which included I don't know whether I referred to it in detail, but I had a very nasty catch, shall we say, with a cutter. I'll explain it more probably in the part 2. Anyway, this is just getting the lathe sorted out. I've spent quite a bit of yesterday and today, which is a lot of the weekend, getting it sorted out. Most of the problem was getting this extremely heavy motor off. Very poor access. Help from my buddy next door made all the difference. And we cured the problem, and I think both factors were actually approaching crisis level for quite some time. I think I describe enough in the clips to make it fairly plain what happened. But the motor mount to the mounting plate was loose, so the motor was coming adrift. Not enough to be dangerous, but it was giving vibration, not good at all, so the motor did have to come off. And getting the outer part of the pulley freed off from a set screw that had started undoing, and that jammed the whole thing up. I've now got my full variable speed facility. So real quick, just a couple of 3 clips to explain what was involved in case of interest. Okay. Sorry, I'm rambling again, always do that. Here we go. I'll see you soon. Bye. Got this darn motor off with some help from my buddy next door. There were 2 problems. One was the 4 short bolts that hold this mounting plate on, they'd all loosened. That's why I was getting some vibration. And then the speed change. Here's the you can see the keyways, Woodruff keys there. And this piece normally can slide all that much, okay? But what had happened was, and I think it must have been coming on for a while, that set screw had loosened. There's another one, but that is just below the shaft. Well, this is a shaft extension, the motor shaft's underneath obviously, but this one had slightly loosened, and that was resulting in the outer pulley being jammed right there. Heck of a job getting that off. So we're just going to put this set screw back in with some thread lock, then try and get the motor back on the machine and get everything else back together. Now here's a look round the back. Had to move a load of stuff to get here. So we got the mounting position here, and this shaft is part of the, we've taken the guide piece off. That's part of the mechanism that moves forks on the pulley outer. This doesn't really tell you very much, but that's what we're messing around with. Alrighty, there's the motor back on, slightly cleaned up, not a lot. Things greased, lubed and so on. I thought I'd show you the pulley function just out of interest, because I've got access at the moment. There we are. Just thought you might like to see that. I've still got some other stuff to put back together, but I think hopefully we're back to operational on the old machine.